right, here we are, Shawn. We are in your GWARseum. Why don't you take us around this bad boy and show us what you got?
Some of the things I have, which the most recent one was the Mitt Romney head. Everybody was a little...
Oh, from the comic book, Orgasm
That
Again.
was, yep, that was exactly from the comic book.
Over here, you got your little Gizmac corner going over here.
This is pretty much Brad's costume throughout the entire 90s right there. It's probably one of my favorite ones for Gizmac and stuff. And this one here, when they were on tour, somebody stole the top of Otis's head. So, as you can see in the picture, it's actually missing the top. So I commissioned the postulus. I had already had the mask. They only made, I believe there's only 3 or 4 of the postulus masks actually that were made outside of Brent himself. But man, the detail and craftsmanship that Maggie and Bob and all those guys and Matt and all those guys put into are just stunning. This was actually one of Brent's very first guitars with his time in Gwar. He had this one here, and he had the Corey signature model, which has the Chaos Yog on it, and the artwork from Casey Orr. He's a super talented artist, you know, as well as an amazing bass player. His attention to detail is just amazing. Absolutely love the artwork he puts. I just got the Odorous one maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I just got the Odorous and Baby Gwar for Christmas, and I mean, it's just a print, but I mean, it's fucking glorious.
It's amazing, man. He is such a great artist. You know, not everybody's following his artwork. If they're not, they need to be. They need to be following Casey's artwork. It's just crazy to see. These ones here, both these guitars were Jameson's for the Fader Chaos tour. This is the one he used for Have You Seen Me? And then this is the one he used for all the rest of the songs and stuff. But I love this bass. I love this bass. I've played it. It sounds great. He changed the pickups on it. Has a really, really good sound to it. It's a hard thing to get one of these belts because you're gonna have to learn how to take my name off the back of it.
Oh, look at that!
This here is an Odorous Hurongus backup costume that was for the We Kill Everything tour, and it was worn by Dave, but they did not need it for tour. Yeah, it sat around for a good 20 years or so before it came to my home. This here, I don't know if you can see in the picture, but this is Brad's Scumdogs chest plate. Though anything from Scumdogs era, you know, does have a lot of age to it and stuff, so those things are meant to be kept away from air and whatnot. You know, right. You can see all along the edges and stuff, that's all just turning back to foam. You know, and in those days, they would use like couch cushions and stuff.
Now your pick collection I see over here in the corner, it's a beautiful collection, but you're obviously missing one little piece. What pick are you missing over here? There
is probably another 10 picks I need. That's an endless battle. You know, you have Nathan's mask. This was Nathan when he was as a slave through War Party and through Beyond Hell and stuff. There's 2. There's this one here, and he had a blue slave mask, which is at Nick Semino's house. This here is one of the stage skulls that they used back then. When you clean them, always fucking drip blood. There was so much blood saturated in the top and stuff. So yeah, to wipe them down. Even this is styrofoam here, but you can see how much blood is saturated in and stuff through the years.
Soaked to the core.
Oh yeah. This here was a Sexecutioner mask that was made by Davis Bradley. It was not worn by Chuck. It was actually
irrelevant. Let's move on.
Yeah, the statue here was made by Davis Bradley about 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about in the episode. Incredible. I love this piece.
Absolutely love it. So much detail he put into this, down to the wood guitar, down to the actual strings. You know, just the attention to detail was amazing. Just if you don't have something from Davis Bradley, you should. And this is just an example of why. This is the We Kill Everything Odorous mask. Probably one of the best pieces in the collection. This piece was worn on tour by Dave for a long time. It still has the hose attached from hooking up for blood splattering coming out of the brain and whatnot. After it was retired, it sat in a tattoo shop for a long time. It's been here for the last 2 years. You know, but that piece right there that's a proud one to have. You can see everything he's done to it throughout the time of it being used. Whether dreads broke off of it and they were taped back together, or blood's been saturated in it. This is one of those masks where you can smell the puke in it.
Yes, I love it.
You truly can.
That's why it's in glass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. This one here is Corey's very first mask. When he very first joined up with Gwar and stuff. So this one has aged a lot through the years and stuff. it's really cool to see because he hand braided a lot of these. You can see the little braids throughout the hair and whatnot that he's done in his time. You can see just the age to it in the back and stuff of the latex and whatnot. It almost has like a leather feel to it. My favorite one is still this one. This is the War Party mask. This is the one that like I said, I'm truly honored to have because this is the one where you can see all of the latex. He would take liquid latex and hand roll these threads. You know, the gray ones have like a certain look to them. You can see the age to them, but just look at all the black ones. These are the ones that he would sit there on the bus and hand roll together and stuff, and it's just amazing. I'm truly honored to have this piece in my collection. This, hands down, is my favorite piece to have.
Now you're talking about Spewy.
Spewy,
Let's get into
fuck
Spewy over here.
Fuck Spewy, that nasty, dirty bastard.
You got set list, you got backstage passes.
There's DBX ones in here. There's We Kill Everything. There's War Parties. There's Beyond Hells. This one here was really cool because this is when Gwar played with X-Cops. And it was Gwar, X-Cops, and DBX. Or ROG, sorry. So there's like a mixture of 3 set lists. And the set lists, those are one of the things I love collecting. This one here is probably one of the older ones. This is like the America Must Be Destroyed, you know, style set list. Has Brambo and all those on it, you know. So that's kind of a cooler one to have.
Now look at this bad boy.
Fuck this guy. Mike Dirks gets a lot of respect, you know. It's probably hands down the hardest thing to wear while you're playing guitar.
Oh, absolutely. And this beautiful axe signed by everybody.
But yeah, everybody signed it on both sides. That one's kind of a universal weapon because it was used first for him, like on Beyond Hell and stuff, but then Bishop used it for the beginning of his Warfare career. That actually is Casey's leg pieces and kilt for some of his 90s stuff and whatnot. This is all stage use, all those pieces of his. This is a stage use guitar that he used. This one here was commissioned from Davis Bradley. Probably the coolest piece is the maggot from Skullhead Face. It's super old, super historic to have. These pads here actually don't go with the mask era. These are more of Pete Lee's era, which I love the way they look. I love the bone look of all the shoulder pads and stuff. The helmet itself is my favorite. There's only 2. There's only 2. The first one that Dewey wore is in a museum. Davis made me this one because there was no molds for it, so this was made from scratch as best they could. This costume here, this outfit here, absolutely feels comfortable to wear. I can wear it like regular clothes. I can slap that whole thing on in under 5 minutes, and I'm ready to go.
So these are your pajamas.
I have paper towels wrapped to hold the shape of mine. But they're actually rain boots, is what they are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what flattest feet are.
Just good old galoshes.
Right, just regular old rain boots. And anybody that owns Halloween masks or whatever, you know, you should have them on mannequins or stuffed or something, just to keep the shape, because latex will rot and it will change shape and stuff.
And everything like that.
Yeah, so you have to have something on them. So that's why I'd rather just spend the money on mannequins. That's what I asked for this Christmas, was only mannequins. This Schecter here was given from Schecter to Gwar, and it was to raise money for Corey Smoot's family. The whole band, the surviving members, signed it, so it is missing Corey's signature, of course. But they auctioned it off to raise money for him. Amazing piece to have, you know. Of course, I wish it had Corey's signature, but
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, this is my commissioned odorous costume. It was commissioned while Dave was still alive. During the time of it being made, that's when Dave passed away. It was at Slide Pit in 2014. When it was all done, they were about to send it out to me, and that's when I asked for all the surviving members to please sign the pads for me. It's signed on both sides. It's hard to see it all and stuff, but there's signatures down the front, the sides, the back. Danielle came out for that funeral and stuff, so she signed it as well. It has Meg, which was Dave Brocky's assistant at the time. Everybody's on there. There's Davis Bradley right there. You know, there's Slavis. You know, everybody's on there.
Thank you so much, Shawn, for letting us get a glimpse into your GWARseum here. I hope all you bohabs at home like this. It's been an incredible experience for us, and we can't wait to see what happens in Vegas.
I'm excited. more room for growth, which means I have to spend more money now. I gotta
That's
fill
right.
it. I gotta fill it.
As long as it's yours and not mine.
Exactly.